good Wednesday to you. It is like a wonderful Wednesday, right? I'm still trying to come up with a name to give our Wednesday. Like, is it a wonderful Wednesday? Is it Wicked Wednesday? Well, here in northern Michigan, where I live, it is wicked weather Wednesday because we have definitely some cold temperatures and all sorts of nastiness coming in. And if you are in the southern part of the U.S., um, I hope that you have made it to your travels and everything is doing okay for you because I know that some parts of the country has had bad weather. So enough of the weather report. Let's see what we got. Oh yes, Laura. I love it when you comment because I know you know I know that you know that Michigan is brutal. So, and yes, weather wild Wednesday. Yes, it can definitely be very, very much so. Okay, so couple housekeeping items. I heard a lot of good positive comments and questions and all sorts of things about Canva templates and my viewpoint and sharing those and stuff. Um, I'm going to do it. I'm going to continue the Canva templates, but I'm not going to focus on those to definitely like train and teach how to use Canva. I may pop in and do those type of things like how to use these templates, but I will continue the Canva templates and they will be very basic and very much easy. How do I say? Very easy for you to customize. So yes, I will continue the Canva templates. I'm still going to pay for the pro version, but I'm going to be focusing a lot more on showing some other things like other possibilities and of course my use of Adobe Illustrator. And I have a very 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 awesome project for next week to share with you guys, and that is creating um like a, what do I call it, like a to-do list, like things I want to do, I think is what it was, things I want to do. And I created that in Adobe Illustrator. So I'll go over that project next week, but you are going to love it. I hope you do, anyways. Um, so today's project is basically centered around using the idea of like pet peeves. I know I asked my wife Becky, I said like, hey, what kind of pet peeves do you have? What is, she's like, she got in defensive mode. And she says, well, like things that bother you or bother me. I'm like, either or, like, or coworker or something along that sort. And of course, once I got some of those ideas from her, and of course for myself, I put them in my writing assistant Jarvis, which I've talked about before. And Jarvis spit out like 208 um, questions or prompts, writing prompts centered around pet peeves, eating habits, all sorts of stuff in that regard. It was a lot of fun to um, produce. So just want to check, make sure that we have. Yep. Okay. So the internet's working. So this is live. This is definitely me, but I did record my process of creating the project and talked a little bit about keyword researching using the tool that I use mostly is Publisher Rocket. And there's a couple keywords and ideas and thoughts that I discovered in the first part of the recorded part of it. So once that's all done, I'll come back and share with you guys, like answer questions and stuff like that. But I also will be in the comment section commenting and chatting with you guys as well. Oh, one other thing. The project files that I am creating, or I created for the live stream tonight, there was some comments in the KDP and Printables Club. If you're part of that, thank you so much. And you have to put where it says like a dollar amount, put in zero for now, because I believe on Friday at midnight on Friday, it's going to kick in to $7.95. So it's very limited time that you're going to have access to that file structure, this project file, which is the Excel spreadsheet of all the questions, a PDF for the Canva template, which doesn't have all the questions. I want to say there was like maybe 30 or so in there that I had incorporated in there in that template. And Adobe InDesign file, I believe, was in there, and some PDFs. So you can definitely go check that out. If you're part of my email list, I appreciate that you are, because I am using that regularly. That's like one of my goals for 2022 is to use my newsletter option, which I think I'll get to it. Just you can go to the Printable Guy. Yeah, theprintableguy.com/newsletter, and it'll take you to sign up and sign up for that. So I greatly appreciate it, but I am definitely using that and sending more information on that and giving stuff away. So that way we can communicate, yeah. Anyways, so again, we'll follow up with questions and comments and what's next and stuff like that. So let's go ahead, before we get out of control, let's go ahead and check out what the project looks like as I go through the process of finding the keywords, doing some research really quick, and then talk about the spreadsheet, and then my process through Adobe Illustrator, how I import all that information. All right, so let's go ahead and get her going. I thought what I'd do was, starting out this live stream, is maybe do some keyword research. Maybe you can get some benefits from the keywords that I'm going to find and use in order to do the project that I have planned out, which honestly, I have done the project ahead of time. I worked on it a little bit all this last week. And as you can see, it is about pet peeves, or maybe a spouse diary, that type of thing. Where I thought that this would be a benefit would be like in marriage counseling, bridal showers, those type of areas. You could even use it to get to know each other, or maybe get to introduce your significant other, which is going to be your spouse, to your family. And anyways, it could be a positive, or of course it could be a negative, and document in a journal style. And actually, it could be, when you talk about positive, it could be humorous. So there's a lot of different categories, different types of avenues you can go down that road with introducing the words pet peeve. All right. Okay. So let's get into the keyword research, some of the thoughts that I have on that. And I just typed in like spouse journal. And we're going to hit go get them rocket, see what happens. See if there's any more. Nope, wasn't any more of that. And let's see what we had. Competitive score. There's 20, which is pretty good. Doesn't look like, monthly estimated Amazon searches, there's 1,549. Which doesn't seem to be enough. Tells you the estimated number of people who type that phrase into Amazon per month. It could be more, or maybe you're just happy with adding that keyword, spouse journal, into your title or tags, or maybe even just making that, the theme of your journal or your book. It looks like there's an average monthly sales or earnings at $41. Average price, of course, is $11, and there's just over 1,200 or more of competitors for that keyword. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and expand this out and see what is out there and available. Half of my heart is deployed. Looks like Air Force wife, deployment journal. That would be unleashed categories. Yeah, that would be pretty interesting. Questions for couples journal. That's what really got me thinking about the whole pet peeves. What annoys you about your spouse, or what do you celebrate about your spouse, or partner. So questions for couples journal. It looks like it makes a significant amount of monthly sales, which is about 15,547. Um, let's see, daily sales, right? Yeah. This estimated daily sales for the book, it was about 676. And of course, there's just all kinds of information there. The story of us, that definitely would resonate with the theme of being, pet peeve or spouse type journal. A year of us, and it looks like I say, there's a lot of opportunity. Now, this is where I'm going to tell you that you don't necessarily have to have a tool like this. This. I'm using Publisher Rocket. If you need to know more about Publisher Rocket or curious or just want to check it out, go to publisherrocket.com. It's a software where you only pay once, and there's no subscription, there's no anything like that. It just gives you all the type of data that maybe you're looking for and wanting to see and validate through the research process of KDP books, or in some cases even printables. So yeah, but like I said, you don't need this tool. You can use the 3R method that Jenny Hunt teaches, and it is totally fine. You're going to find those niches. You're going to find those sweet spots. What's going to pass or fail, and you're also going to find some other keywords that are going to be available in the Amazon search bar. Okay, back to Publisher Rocket. Back to getting to some other ideas. And looks like Blindsided Notebook. Of course, there isn't any sales there. Letters to My Husband in Heaven journal. That's kind of interesting. One question a day for you and me. Ooh, I like this. Daily reflections for couples. All right. So this would be, definitely a category and a set of keywords that I would definitely be checking out. Like daily reflections for couples. That may be quite a broad term. You may need to niche that down. But one question a day for you and me. That's pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and check this out. Maybe we can see what is there and available with a look inside. See how that is laid out. Kind of get some inspiration, ideas, and then we'll go from there. Okay, let's go ahead and do the look inside. Just kind of get an idea and layout of what this book looks like. Looks like a 3-year journal, which is pretty nice. Daily reflections for couples. Oh, look at that. I really like this layout. It's very basic. Year, of course. January 1. January 2. What can you as a couple do better this year? Now I can see why this is so popular. It's very nice, very nicely laid out, very simple. All right, so we'll keep that in our back of the burner. Ideas and thoughts. One question a day. And definitely has quite a few good reviews. Well, quite a few number of ratings and reviews. So, all right, let's get back to Publisher Rocket. Like I said, we can see why that is selling so well. $860 in the category. Price is $11.99. Roughly, monthly sales is $19,783. So, very nice, very good. Looks like how to help your spouse heal from our gratitude journal. 52 weeks of love, mindfulness, letters to your husband, all kinds of thoughts and ideas there. All right, so let's go ahead and do another search. No, we don't need to do the competition analyzer. Let's go ahead and do another search, keyword search, new search here, and let's do spouse. Let's see what we find here. Of course, it's a bummer. 7 competitors, average monthly earnings, 8,000. Competition, moderately competitive. How to listen with intention. Yeah, let's go over to another keyword search here, and let's see what we can find with marriage. Still another bummer. Not a whole lot here. Pet peeve marriage. Just for rants, journal notebook. That's kind of funny. I have so many pet peeves I can open the zoo. Of course, you know, we're looking over here, unleash the categories, you know, the daily sales, monthly sales, doesn't look like there's a whole lot there. Yeah. So let's do another keyword research here. Another bummer. The estimated Amazon searches per month is 2,266, which is a good number. The average monthly earnings for this keyword being researched is on spouse habit tracker. The average price is 14. Average monthly earnings is 10,187 roughly, and the competitive score is 40. So this is definitely a road that I would go down and checking out. Spouse habit tracker. Again, it gets into the spouse diary. You could even go further, like I said, pet peeve, spouse pet peeves, journal, diary, that type of thing. And just yeah, kind of going mild to wild on that. Clear habit journal, plus size, which I like that. I mean, curious to know what the plus size is. It giant text? Build better habits to reach your goals. Habit tracker journals, the mental toughness handbook. All kinds of interesting ideas and thoughts. Cash is king. Alright, so let me go back up here. I really like this A Year of Us, a couples journal. I want to go check that out. Just kind of curious of what that would show as far as opportunities. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the inside and just see what that looks like. And here we go. 1 question a day to spark fun and meaningful conversations. To Mike. Interesting. Introduction. Looks like, what's your idea of a special weekend together and why? Looks like we have different types of rating systems. I really like how this is laid out. And it gives you a answer key up here. Future goals, dreams, play, sexuality, um, philosophical, psychological, sorry, past and present. So I really like how that is laid out, ideas. And then, of course, you come up with these type of questions. And again, this is something of a writing prompt book. This is totally doable and very easy to come up with these type of questions and ideas. So I'm going to go from here. I'm just going to cut this short on doing the research, but you can see, I mean, there was some definite good opportunities. Showed you 2 different books that you could look at, and one is One Question a Day. For You and Me, Daily Reflections for a Couple, and of course A Year of Us. So yeah, you can definitely check that out. This is the lighter part of what project I'm going to be creating during live stream, but it's all good. It's all good. So let's go ahead and get to the project and create some interesting things. And of course, as you can see, I always like to start now, anyways, developing in my workflow these questions. Basically what I do is I use my writing assistant, which is Jarvis, but you can also find all kinds of questions on the internet and kind of glean some of that information from the internet. But this is what I like to do is come up with a spreadsheet, all different kinds of questions using my writing assistant, Jarvis, and even some own personal type of different types of questions I'm going to input into my printables or into the pages, interiors of my KDP books. But in the case, I want to be giving you the full disclosure in the case that you want to know, actually, is I am not publishing any of this material out there in books or printables. This is content that I am either giving or selling, and so that's there's no competition for me. I'm just creating this as content to share with you folks to get you thinking and get you working towards creating income streams using printables and KDP books in your business or businesses. So, that being said, like I said, this is a list of different questions. I originally titled this because I was going to be working on eating habit, pet peeves. That really didn't show a whole lot of opportunity at the moment. So, when I was doing that type of research and stuff. So, anyways, I think I got up to 209 different types of questions, which is a lot. It's a lot to ponder through and look through. Yeah, my partner always leaves their dirty dishes in the sink and refuses to wash them. Yep, who can say amen to that? I know I definitely can. They don't eat vegetables. I mean, just all kinds of different ideas and opportunities. So that's where I like to start. I like to start with collecting, again, the questions, putting them in a spreadsheet. And then I'm going to show you how I import those using Adobe Illustrator. I did for the project files that I'm sharing on the Gumroad page, or on my Gumroad page, I did that in InDesign. But I think what I'm going to go ahead and do for this live stream tutorial training is show you how you can do it in Adobe Illustrator and kind of go from there. So, alrighty, let's go ahead and head over to Adobe Illustrator and get to working. Okay, what I will end up doing is, starting out with my document, which I'm using 8.5 by 11. It seems to work out the best for me. You can always find a book or printable size that would work best for you, but I'm going to start with 8.5 by 11, and I only have one artboard. Only need one artboard at this moment. And the size is 300 ppi that I'll be working with. So I have the document. It's all open. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and import the excuse me, I want to keep calling it the Excel spreadsheet, but it's the Google sheet or the CSV sheet, which technology. It looks like had a little bit of issue with that video. Um, yeah, I am so sorry. Technology. It looks like had so. Yeah. Anyways, um, trying to think of how I can go about doing this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upload the video to YouTube, and I will share it with everybody. It'll go through this whole step and process that I went through in creating those files, that project file, and go from there. It's like 28 minutes long. And basically what it is I take and import the spreadsheet into Adobe Illustrator, and then I create a variable, basic, simple page, and then I import that data into the sheet, and then I can export it out. Yeah, again, that's my process, my workflow. I apologize for the video. I will get that up and running and so forth. So that being said, is there any questions? I mean, what do you guys think about the research on like couples workbooks, writing prompt books, diary type, memory books for couples? I'm exploring this as an opportunity right now, basically to give you the forethought, the thought process. We're going to be coming into spring, which is in like Q2 and early Q3, and that's when weddings start to happen. That's when those pre-marriage type counseling um, endeavors happen when like I'm trying to think of how to best describe it. I guess I can best describe it like when Becky and I went to get married, we went to the priest, and we had to go to the priest, and we had 3 sessions. And so it was like a discovery phase of where we were with our relationship with the Lord, where we were with our relationship with our families, and where we were going to continue our relationship as a married couple. So it's like a marriage counseling type thing. And then so forth. So having these type of products available on Amazon or in printable form, starting that process now will help you when that season, that selling buyer and selling seller season happens, which is going to be, like I said, about Mayish, June. There's a lot of June weddings, usually like after graduation, and then of course there's July. So I have slated off from my understanding and knowledge of the bridal area or the marriage area, that that's an opportunity, and that's a huge opportunity. So that's why I'm sharing the content with you about coming up with those types of questions, and kind of spur some thoughts on workbooks, writing prompts, and stuff like that around couples and marriage. Definitely do some research. I shared a little bit of the research with you guys early with this video, and again, I apologize that it did not continue on. Um, Internet glitches. So yeah, that's what I have to say on that. uh, Laura's saying I did a writing prompt journal for my friend about her husband after he killed himself. Oh, it's too bad. So sorry to hear that. But I'm glad that you were able to do the writing prompt journal, because that's something that's very much can be a help to, or an aid to help work through that process, that grieving process, and stuff like that, just to try and recall good things about him and their time together. Yes, that's very important. So again, these type of books, they're low content, no content. They're a little bit out of the norm of, the puzzle books and the coloring books and stuff. And so I think, this is my opinion, this is the opportunity where you should be taking a chance in scaling up or upscaling your publishing books process or thought process, because there is a lot of opportunity there. And the competition, I mean, it's there, but I don't think the competition is as great in that area, in those focused areas and niches, like I said, the couples marriage workbooks and that type of thing, as there is in like word search books, and coloring, not even coloring books, but puzzles, word search books, crossword puzzles, all that. So I really want to, encourage everybody to kind of think about that sort of thing too. The tools are there. I give you 208 questions. Ask around, ask those things. Um, you know, you probably could come up with a lot just in your family, different things. So that's my tidbit on that. But like I said, I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew where I was coming from with that, because we're coming into that season, and there's going to be opportunity. Definitely going to be a lot of opportunity there. Uh, let's see. What else was I going to cover? I'm going to go ahead and see if my computer will allow me to do it. And share. I'll go ahead and try my share screen here. All right. Looks like it's going to allow me to do it. Oops. We'll go back to here. The Canva template. This should have been. So let me go back here really quick. So if you go to the Gumroad link that I shared with you, and you, for limited time until Friday, I think it is, you put in the dollar amount 0, you should be able to get access to those files. You're going to get access to this PDF, which has this template link in there. So yeah, that should take you to this template here. Which, how many pages was there? I think this included, scrolling so fast, probably making everybody sick. Like 30, 34. So, I mean, the idea is there's a spreadsheet in there as well with a list of the questions. If you want to add more, you just create add page, and then you can, add that information by copying, not using Grammarly, by copying and pasting all the elements into a new page or duplicating a page. So you can just create a bunch of those type of things. You can also add different elements and stuff to the Canva template if you like. And oh, Cindy says she likes the idea of a writing prompt book. Thank you for sharing. I will check your YouTube video. Oh, not a problem. Yeah, thank you for checking that out. I am going to add more YouTube videos, so I really appreciate you taking and doing that. Subscribe if you'd like, and yeah, I'd love to have you as a follower. So yeah, anyways, that's the Canva template that you're going to get. It's 34 pages, and you can change this however you like, and just add questions, add elements. Very basic, but definitely will help get you guys going in that regard. I may as well go ahead and share with you what is going to happen next week. The next week's project that I'm going to be sharing, it's called the Bucket List Printable. Okay. And as you can see here, it's just the basic. This is the Canva template version that I will be sharing next week. And I will have a Gumroad link for you to download. Um, but yeah, it's like movies I want to see, places I want to go. Let's go ahead and we can scroll in here. I created some handmade doodles, for the doodling part of the page, for coloring, that sort of thing. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of opportunity here as well with this. But again, just using a basic design and adding that content information at the top, and then having it rotate out using a Google sheet or an Excel spreadsheet. Makes it easy and quick and fast. So let me see, how many of these did I have in this template part that you guys are going to get in the project next week? 32 pages. So that should be fun. And I can't wait to share that with you guys next week in the live stream, how that was all created. And yeah, so then that way you guys will be able to get this information too. And if you have any other ideas, let me go ahead and pull the camera back to. Yeah, there we go. If you have any other ideas or anything like you think like projects I want to, I mean, that's going to be the key word. I want to, and then we can come up with something else. I'm going to ask that you guys come up with something, and then I can incorporate that in that spreadsheet and put that in the template for everybody to enjoy as well. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess one of the things I could do, because we do have a little bit of time, about what, 15, 18 minutes. I can go over. I went over the templates. I can go over Gumroad, kind of brief. Like one of the things that I really enjoy, and I hope that you guys are looking at this as an opportunity. If you don't have a website where you can sell your digital products yet, I highly encourage you checking out Gumroad. I'm promoting it. I'm not getting paid. There's no affiliation with them. I like the platform, and it's just getting better and better and better. And I really see this as an opportunity to diversify your printable or digital download business from those marketplaces out there. And I want to write a blog article of the reasons why. But really, that's what it boils down to. It just gives you another opportunity for you to diversify in case something ever happens on those type of platforms. You can, direct your traffic. Build an email list, that sort of thing, and you'd be amazed. The ideas that are going to flourish from that just by so it's super easy, super simple. I think it is. I know it's probably not for everybody, but if you poke around, check it out. Definitely check it out. So just kind of waiting for my computer to catch up. I'm putting it through a lot of paces. So hopefully we're not going to be burning a bunch of time. Just this. And I will say, I mean, if you want to just stay with Etsy or yeah, selling printables or stay on Etsy, or if you want to just stay on selling KDP books or any type of that stuff on Amazon, do it. I mean, do whatever feels comfortable for you. I just want to encourage to uh, explore opportunities to find other places to sell outside of a marketplace, but is very much affordable to um, to sell your work and to basically just have it as a storage piece. You know, um, yeah. Here we go. So I can go in. Let me see if I can minimize this. Technology is being slow.